I'm here to talk about the Taken franchise, the film series that starred Liam Neeson as Brian Mills, an awesome ex-CIA operative. Well, it never says that he is. They just sort of hint that he is. I mean, he doesn't have to outwardly say it. You just automatically should know. Now, this is a film series that didn't need to be a film series. Kind of like the Hangover film series. I mean, the first Taken told the story it needed to, and that was it. I mean, it didn't leave much open for a sequel. No, it didn't. But a sequel was written up. Why? Well, mainly because two reasons. One, money, and the second one was Jason Bourne. I think people were missing the Bourne series that starred Matt Damon, and they wanted a new Jason Bourne-like character, except much older. And you get that in Liam Neeson. And the first Taken really catapulted him into a action film star. I mean, audiences after that probably wanted to see Liam Neeson just be an awesome badass, and he was in a few more other films. And I think Taken really started the whole middle-aged man with particular subtly deadly set of skills, like Denzel Washington did in The Equalizer, and Pierce Brosnan did in The November Man. Although I think Denzel did it better than The Equalizer than Pierce did in The November Man. That's what I believe. Anyway, and the second Taken film was stupid. I mean, unlike the first Taken film, everything was just straightforward and awesome and intense. Just the second Taken film was trying way too hard. Too many close-ups of when action scenes were happening. We can't tell what's happening. During fight scenes, shaky cam. Characters were just stupid. Neeson was alright, but everybody else was dumb. Bad guys were idiots. Oh gosh, they were just so stupid. I just like saying, what's happening here? Everything that was good about the first Taken film was just not in the second one. No. And now there's a Taken 3. I think Liam Neeson had no plans on doing a third Taken film after the disappointment of the second Taken film. But Taken film, a third one was written up. Did I like the third one? Well, yes and no. Do I think it was as good as the first Taken film? Heck no! Do I think it was as bad as the second Taken film? Heck no either. Okay, let's talk about what's something they did right. Liam Neeson is awesome as always, but here he looks kind of bored out of his mind, like he just doesn't want to be there. That's just kind of how he comes across. But what they did do well is action scenes were well done, well, except for the car chase scenes. They looked too Fast and Furious type of thing. Fight scenes were better filmed this time because they didn't rely on the shaky cam like they did in the second one. I hate shaky cam. And Forrest Whitaker's in it, and he's not bad, although he looks just about as bored as Neeson does. And Maggie Grace as the daughter from the first two films returns. I really didn't think of Maggie Grace as much as an actress. I mean, well, she's gorgeous to look at. That's pretty much the same reason Denise Richards is in movies. Same reason Maggie Grace, but Maggie Grace really surprised me this time. She proves she's not a bad actress. No, she isn't. When she was crying and upset, you instantly believed it. You instantly did. Although Doug Gray Scott this time is playing Jemson's husband, it doesn't really sell it's the same character although it's not the same actor. I'm sure the other actor who played the husband in the first film wasn't available, so that's why they asked for Doug Gray Scott, and he doesn't really sell it. It's the same character. I mean, just the way they act. I mean, Doug Gray Scott's a good actor, but he looked like he was having trouble holding on to an American accent because you kind of hear his accent slip between takes. And action scene I didn't like was what action scene I didn't like? Oh, the scene where Neeson's character gets trapped in an elevator. If you didn't see the Taken 3, don't listen to this part because it's kind of a spoiler. His car gets trapped between elevators, and he gets caught in an elevator shaft, and it explodes. But in the next scene, he's talking to Forrest Whitaker on the phone. How did you get out? It's never explained. Well, listen, he gets into another wreck, and it kind of gets explained how he gets out, but that one doesn't. I gotta say, they had some interesting twists, even though the twist didn't really serve much of a purpose. In the end, it just didn't leave anything interesting. Although I gotta say, it's still not as bad as the second one, but still pretty bad. Even though I don't think it was the worst film so far. I mean, we're only in the beginning of January, so there you have it. So here's a film series that should have never been a film series. No, it should have just stayed just one film, and that's it. So I just owned the first Taken film. I had no plans to own 2 and 3. Well, definitely not 2. Okay, that's my rant on the Taken film franchise. Have a good one.